not going to say that. Right now it comes time when we come to Nashville with Roy Acuff on their first album. It was the greatest opportunity and the greatest fun in the studio with all of these guys together. I was happy to record with Bill, happy to record with the Osmond Brothers, Earl Scruggs, but these guys, it was so easy. We even recorded some songs in there. We didn't even know we recorded. We just in there talking to each other, and they recorded, put it on record. And it was so happy, and they so good to record with, and so good are musicians. Some of them are corny as the dickens, but it sells. Boy, they fit right with old Jimmie Martin. I was just as corny as they was, and they was just as corny as I was, and it sold 1 million. And I'm speaking of none other than my friend Jeff Hanna and John McEuen, Jim Fadden, and just all the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Just come on out here. Let's hear it now. Let's hear it for Bean Blossom, for the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Just so you all know that we know from that day one of meeting Mr. Martin and having the chance to record with him.
Hey,
to us, it was like
if you don't mind, John, if you don't mind, the whole world knows me by Jimmie. Leave the Mr. off. You can call me Mr. Good and Country, but Mr. Jimmie, leave that off.
When we were working with Mr. Good and Country, we felt like it was our privilege to be able to do it. It's like working with the Duke Ellington of bluegrass. I don't know how to put it, but it's just a pleasure to call this man a friend.
Well, I didn't want him to talk in the first place. I wanted Jeff to do the talking. Say something, Jeff. Say something. Howdy.
We are so happy. This is the first time we've ever been to Bean Blossom, and we're really thrilled to be here, especially with Jimmie Martin. We've always had such a great time singing and picking with him, and he's taught us everything we know, so don't blame anybody but Jimmie.
Wait, now it's time for me to take over. I could say the same thing about you if I want to be as big as liar as you are. Give these fellas a big hand. They're one of the greatest. Will you do that? And I want to say it's my part to welcome all the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band here with us. As I told you before they come out here, it was one of the happiest albums that I ever was on and enjoyed myself. Seemed like nobody could make any mistake. Reason why I know we didn't, because everybody we see loves the album. And most everybody's got one. If you ain't got one, you will buy one before it's over. Okay, keep me off, Johnny. Come and listen to my story, if you will. I'm going to tell about a gang of fellers from down at Nashville. First I'll start with old Red Foley doing Chattanooga shoes. We can't forget Hank Williams with them good old love songs. It's time for Roy Acuff to go to Memphis on his train. Minnie Pearl and Rod Braswell and Lazy Green. Turn on all your radios, I know that you will wait. Hear little Jimmy Dickens sing, take a low cold taker and wait. There be guitars and fiddles, Earl Scruggs and his banjo too. Bill Monroe singing out them old Kentucky blues. Ernest took numbers, the wrong don't make a right. At the Grand Ole Opry every Saturday night. There was Hondo and Oscar, a popping bubble gum. George Morgan singing, and kisses young, got a hole in singing in that Georgia mail. We'll sing the sunny side of the mountain and dance to the chicken bell. There'll be guitars and fiddle, Earl Scruggs and his banjo too. We can't forget Bill Monroe with them old Kentucky blues. Ernest Tubbs number, we're all gonna make it right at the Grand Ole Opry every Saturday night. There was Uncle Dave making his gold tooth and cook hat. Cowboy Cobra sang in tragic romance, signed, sealed, and delivered with old Sam and Kurt McGee. And the master ceremony was Mr. Georgie Hay. There'll be guitar and fiddle, Earl Scruggs and banjo too. We can't forget Bill Monroe with them old Kentucky blues. Ernest Tubbs number, you're all gonna make it right at the Grand Ole Opry every Saturday night. Thank you. You coming through the PA or something? Thank you. Grand Ole Opry every Saturday night. It's good to see you all so happy and taking pictures of the great Nitty Gritty Rock Band, but you can't get them without me, can you? That's one thing, I'm out in the middle. Take all the pictures of John McEuen and Little Jeff, but you got to get Jimmie Martin. Jim, we ain't never said nothing about you. Get up there.
It's better that way, Jimmie. I look at my career as though I'm following in your footsteps, and I thank you very much for showing me what I should and shouldn't do.
Well, I wish my name was Bojangles. You all going to do that tonight, ain't you?
If there's time.
You, let me, the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band has never heard this. You know, when John McEwen's brother Bill called me to do an album with the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. See, really, I just played bluegrass, country music. I never heard Bojangles. I didn't know what it was, didn't know what the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band was. But boy, when I decided I'd record, and we was out in our yard in Hermitage Hills, and a school bus come by, and I told my boys, Timmy and Ray, I'm recording with the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Golly, Daddy, everybody over school loved that. Boy, they know them. But about an hour, my whole yard was full of getting autographs from them, but they had to get mine in time, you see. My whole yard was full, wouldn't it?
I liked your yard.
Huh?
I liked going over to your house.
Yeah, I like for you all being there. I signed a lot of autographs that day.
First time I ever ate possum or drank moonshine was with you.
That's true, and it was good, too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I appreciate it, but I've got enough advertising about that moonshine. I don't need no more.
Well, he said
But,
moon
hey, I tell you
pie.
what,
I think he
I tell
said
you
moon
what,
pie.
I tell you what, there's some guys that make some homemade wine. Me and Ray went hunting with them. His name is Darrell. We want to do the whole show for him, and especially Mark from Pennsylvania. We want to do the whole show for him. And we're going to have turkey fries over here tonight.
Turkey fries!
Now, you've heard of mountain oysters. This is turkey fries. Not mountain oysters.
Look forward to it.
Not hardly as big. Turkey fries is not hardly big as mountain oysters.
Yes, that's right. Taking the country by storm, turkey fries. Here's another one from that First Circle record that Jimmie taught us in the front yard that day.
My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Stay on your side of town, honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore.
Well, it's a long way from here to over yonder. My feet, they're getting mighty sore. Ain't coming back, you set my mind to wander. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Sing it, Jimmy. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Stay on the side of town, honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore.
Time gone from you, baby. You'll never hear me knock up on the door. Thought you were once, but I was crazy. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Stay on the side of town, honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. It's a long way from here to way back yonder. My feet, they're getting mighty sore. I ain't coming back, be mad, your mind to wonder. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Stay on your side of town, honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. What's your name? Huh? We good? That song there, we did it in the first album with Roy Acuff and Earl Scruggs, Mother Maybelle Carter, and Merle Travis and Doc Watson. We're going to do you one now that we did with Earl Scruggs and the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band in Volume 3. And this was with Dwight Yoakam and see who else?
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Iris DeMint, that's right.
Who else?
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh, he wasn't there.
Vince Gill, Sam Bush.
Yep, old Vince Gill was in there with us.
Nashville Bluegrass.
He tries. Vince Gill was in there. He tries to sing bluegrass.
And June Carter Cash, don't forget.
Yeah.
God bless you. Allison Krauss was on.
Earl Scruggs was over to the house on to the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band to hear that. He's over at the house and I give him a beagle dog. I said, Earl Scruggs, what do you think about doing number 3? You reckon number 4 will ever come up? He says, I think they went a little too far with it, don't you? They may be on number 4. If this sells 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 million, they'll go another. As long as they love it, we'll put it out, won't we? Right? Is that the way you want it? Thank you. Here's one we did on the last one. Boy, I'll tell you one thing, it's a hot baby. It's coming at you. Vic, if you can keep up with this, you got a good one, son. Hey, baby. God, anything you better say, God, anything you better say, God, anything you better say, baby, I might need you someday. They say old cooking is the best in town. Everybody been talking around. If it's so, I'm coming to town. Gonna let you turn my little damper down. God ain't saying, you better say, God ain't saying, you better say, God ain't saying, you better say, baby, I might need you someday. You better stop your honky-tonking around. Stop your painting up the town. Change away from what you did. If you don't stop, I'm gonna flip my lid. God ain't saying, you better say, God ain't saying, you better say, God ain't saying, you better say, baby, I might need you someday. There'll come a day when you're old and gray, when all your friends have strayed away. Then I'll look at you and say, you had it, but it got away. God ain't saying, you better say, God ain't saying, you better say, God ain't saying, you better say, baby, I might need you someday. Baby, I might need you someday. One more. One more. Do this whole show for Mark Gators. Huh?
That'd be good. That's a good thought.
I'd like to hear that too.
What? I've had a cold, but I'll do like Ralph Stanley. I'll try to do it. Here we go. Give you a little bit of old Ralph.
I can match you on that.
Is everybody happy? Okay. Well, I tell you what, I am too. I couldn't be no happier. Listen, let me tell you, 2 days and 1 day, 3 days, I was in a bed with a cold. I couldn't hardly talk. And there's a guy that was with me, Jay Hunter, helped me put a roof over my dog pen when I couldn't hardly talk. And I prayed to God, please help me to get to where I can sing and go up there and be with the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band and Bean Blossom. And God has helped me so far. I hope I don't clog up on this. Okay. And also, I want to say this too. I want to say it's good to see James Monroe. James, when I worked with Bill, was just a little bitty boy like that. And me and him run around together when Bill would bring him down to the Grand Ole Opry. And it's so good to see James and get to play a festival with him. It's always good to see him. Give him a nice hand. Would you do that? Thank you so much. There's one that Bill sung many times, but I can't sing as good as Bill Monroe like I told him when I tried out. But I'll tell you one thing, I'll try my best. That's all there is to it. Kick it off there, somebody. It's going to kick off there. I've not sung it in a long time. Was in the bright one sunny day, my good girl left me, she went away. Now she's gone and I don't worry, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world.
She told me, darling, I miss you so. Well, now she's gone and I
it should be. Now she's gone, and I don't worry. Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. Call me in Dallas and El Paso. Said, come back, Jimmie, I need you so. Now she's gone and I don't worry. Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. Your hand, I get me a woman like you got your man. Now she's gone and I don't worry. Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. You like that? Thank you. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to ask. Now we're going to make a little call, and it's not exactly like Billy Graham does. And it's not for no money or whatsoever. If you want to get up out of your chair and come up here on the front line and sing and slap your hands with the greatest song that is ever recorded in the whole world of the United States of America. Will a circle be unbroken, men, the nitty gritty? You all get up out of your chairs, come right up here and line up in front, sing just as loud as you can. Reason why I like to see this. Now, I'm going to say this. If you're expecting somebody to run off and leave you, they'll wait for you. Just come on up. You know, if you're sitting way back there, don't worry. If you're in a bus, they'll wait for you. And reason why I like for you to come up here, because I like to see if you're a farmer or if you're a musician or whatever. But I seen two barbers come up there the other night, and they slapping their hands like this. Is that all that's going to come sing with us? Any more? Here they come. I want the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band to see this, and I want Jeff and John McEuen and all of you. We do this on every show, everywhere we ever go. We get the people up and sing. The greatest song that was ever recorded in the United States is a hillbilly song, and a good song, Will a Circle Be Unbroken, and there'll never be a song recorded any better than that. Thank you. Even though I was a part of it. Thank you. Now, wait, one more word. One more word I'd like to say. We all going to be back there, and my son's going to have his albums. And come back and visit with us. Now we want to say we seen some guy hold up a can. I don't know if it's a Coke or what it was. But let me ask you this. While you're here at Bean Blossom, if you have too much to drink, don't bother nobody. Go to your camper. If you can't get in it, just crawl up under it and lay down a little while. How you doing, Larry? It's good to see you. Go, Derek. Standing by my window on a cold and a cloudy day, when I saw the hearse come rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home away in the sky, Lord, in the sky. you. Lord, I told the Undertaker, please drive slow. For the body you're holding, Lord, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better on the way in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Everybody happy! Oh, they tell me of a home where no storms cloud rise. They tell me of a land far away. They tell me no sorrow never comes. Yeah, that laughing land of unclouded days. Oh, the land of cloudless sand. Oh, the land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storms cloud rise. Oh, tell me of an unclouded day. Will a circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Jimmie Martin, King of Bluegrass. Thank you.
There you have it, folks. 30-year reunion. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band and Jimmie Martin. Will the circle be unbroken? Nitty Gritty's coming on. You want him back right now with Jimmie? Here comes Jimmie Martin.
We wasn't about to leave you. Hey,
Who said Freebird?
I can't do it without John McEuen. Where's he at? Gonna have to have Big John. Gonna have big gray-headed Johnny out here with me. It's so good to see y'all so happy. Maybe we can do this again sometimes. Huh? You hear that, boys? I said, maybe we can do this again sometimes. You see what they said, didn't you? Get a little bit out of tune, John. That's the way Earl Scruggs did it. Forget me, little darling, while growing old and gray. Just a little talk before I'm going forward. I'll be waiting on the hillside when the day you will call. On the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters fall.
Please answer me, darling, what do you see? It's been so long, but your love still lingers on the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters fall.
Please tell me, darling, in your letter, do you ever think of me? Please answer, little darling, tell me where you can be. I'll be waiting on the hillside when the day you will call. On the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters fall.
Bluegrass, folks.
Sang it all out for you, gave his whole heart to you. Give it a Lord. Jimmie Martin, let him have it. Let him hear it.
And that's it. Give him another great big round of applause. Jimmie Martin and the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. No, I believe that will just about do it unless you really holler real loud, then I'm not sure.
Let me say this. As I told you all last night, I couldn't speak a word. I made it up until now. The last verses, I couldn't hit nothing. Can you tell by my throat it's giving out? I love you and I'll never forget you. I love you till my dying day. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Jimmie. And I tell you, this festival has rendered him speechless. So there's history right there. Jimmie Martin and the Sunny Mountain Boys and the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. What a great reunion. Will the circle be unbroken? How about that? We got to make some changes right now. Y'all are going to have to be seated now because some of these folks can't see a thing. And you've got to go back to your seats. And don't leave us now because we're going to make a few changes up here. Then the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band will do their show for you without Jimmie. His voice is gone. Jimmie said, I'm sorry, boys, you're on your own. I can't help you. He sung himself out of a voice. But he still has CDs and tapes and videos, and you ought to visit his table. It's set up on the hill. And the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band has their merchandise available as well. So check out all the merchandise. Take some souvenirs home with you. This has been a great, great festival, and it's not over yet. We got one more big show, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, and that'll be coming up in just a very few minutes. So don't you go away. Just stay with us and enjoy yourselves. If any of you do have to leave, we thank you for being part of it, and I hope that you've enjoyed it as much as all of us have right here. And we want to invite you to be at the Paul Williams